Hello, welcome back to our channel. Today we're jumping right back into the gritty, action-packed world of Jack's Retribution. This is our explainer for the 6th episode, a story appropriately titled The Duel. And let me tell you, things are really heating up. We're gonna walk through every tense moment, every brutal strike, and honestly, some massive clashes of ego, as our solitary hero faces down his absolute toughest challenge yet. So let's just get right into it and watch the story unfold. Right, so picking up where we left off, the bright silver spear has finally awakened. It's been exactly 3 days since that pivotal meeting with Garrison Hyde, and Jack, well, Jack's dedication is just off the charts right now. Over this grueling 15-day training journey toward Washington, D.C. for the Corbenic assessment, he has relentlessly pushed himself to master 5 full levels of the bright silver spear technique. And the crazy part? He isn't just practicing the basics, he's actually innovating, carving out his own completely unique style. I mean, looking at the massive crater he just blasted into a tree trunk, Jack realizes he's wielding some truly terrifying power. He's alone, he's incredibly focused, and his strength is just skyrocketing. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the incredible prize Jack extracts after putting his new level 5 skills to the test. He basically just effortlessly bursts the head of a level 5 monster, which is no small feat, and pulls out this fist-sized, milky ball from its chest. This is a demon bead, and the moment it leaves the beast's body, it actually dims. Essentially, it's the essence-filled core of a monster. It is literally packed with this amazing energy that warriors can consume to massively boost their physical development, their mental powers, and even their life force. It's an unbelievably precious item, the kind of thing that would fetch an absolute fortune on the open market. But of course, Jack's quiet, solitary grind on the trail doesn't last. We get this really stark contrast that perfectly sets up the core conflict of the episode. On one hand, you have Jack, level 5, totally humble, a self-made guy who relies 100% on hard-earned skill. And then, stumbling onto the trail, we have David Hughes. David is level 6, traveling with Sarah Wells, and he is just dripping with arrogance. He's decked out in top-tier hiking gear, radiating this unearned wealthy privilege. It's that classic clash, right? The gritty underdog versus the guy who's been handed everything on a silver platter. And the moment Sarah and David see Jack, they instantly look down on him. For Jack, looking at David's flashy clothes and smug attitude, it's a glaring reminder of his old rival James, just another guy relying entirely on his family's money instead of actual character. So Sarah, who actually means well but is completely misreading the room here, offers to team up and split any future loot evenly. Jack, being the lone wolf he is, politely but firmly says no thanks. Well, David absolutely cannot handle being rejected by some nobody. He just snaps and blurts out, "What's so great about a man from nowhere? Do you think you're someone special?" He's glaring at Jack with just utter disdain, refusing to even look him in the eye properly, and marches off, vowing to find a real monster to fight. This whole hostile exchange perfectly sets up this boiling, deep-seated tension between our self-made hero and the entitled aristocrat. Fast forward 2 days, Jack is making his way through the rugged Blue Ridge Mountains, getting closer and closer to DC, when out of nowhere, bam! He is confronted by a level 6 giant bear. An absolutely terrifying roar shakes the forest, and Jack turns to see this massive beast rippling with muscled power. Now, to put this into perspective, monsters naturally have way better attack and defense instincts than human martial artists. Even if they were the exact same level, a beast can usually crush a human. So for Jack, who is only level 5, this is a severely, almost fatally bad situation. The odds are completely stacked against him. Okay, let's dive into this fight, because the tactical choreography here is just breathtaking. Step 1, the bear rushes in, swinging these massive paws that crash down like they're falling from the sky, forcing Jack into a desperate dodge. Step 2, Jack immediately fires back. Using his basic spear style, he shoots a quick, gunfire-like burst of energy that actually pierces the beast's calf. Step 3, the wounded bear goes absolutely ballistic. Its eyes turn blood red, and it unleashes this crushing wave of energy. Jack manages to evade the worst of it, though he does take a few bloody scratches from its unyielding claws. Finally, step 4, as the giant bear starts burning through its physical strength and shows a tiny sign of exhaustion, Jack strikes with lightning speed and pierces its second leg. So the real question is, how did Jack actually survive that onslaught? What kept him from being torn apart? Really, it comes down to 2 absolute lifelines: his relentless spear training and the sudden awakening of his inner dragon spirit. A level 6 monster is practically a death sentence. Honestly, if Jack hadn't just pushed his spear technique perfectly up to level 5, and if that inner dragon spirit hadn't awakened right then and there, he would have literally been shredded to pieces by the sheer force of that bear. Those hard-earned milestones were his only saving grace in all that bloody chaos. And this whole brutal dance builds to just an epic climax. The bear is gushing blood, and suddenly you see it. Fear flickers in its eyes. It realizes this human is way too strong, lets out this soft growl, and actually tries to run away. But Jack, there is no way he's letting his prey escape. He roars, leaps incredibly high into the air, and unleashes the level 4 dragon-style spear. It's wild. You can actually hear the whistling breath of a dragon echoing in the void. The spear's light transforms into this giant fire-breathing dragon shadow, and in a flash of fierce silver, Jack comes crashing down, piercing the bear's skull right between the eyebrows. The massive beast just collapses, kicking up this huge cloud of dust. Now, as the dust settles, the adrenaline kind of fades, and the tone completely shifts. Jack begins to claim his prize. He knows a giant bear like this is basically a treasure chest, harboring several demon beads. But among them, he finds something unbelievably rare, a purple demon bead. This thing is famous for its super potent medicinal properties and massive detoxification effects. For Warrior, this isn't just some neat trophy. It is a literal game changer for leveling up. Knowing exactly how much this is worth, Jack rightfully harvests the beads and goes to stash them securely in his jacket. But literally the moment Jack secures his hard-won prize, a treacherous voice tells him to hold up. Guess who? It's David stepping right out of the shadows with Sarah. And get this, he has the absolute audacity to demand the monster's body will be divided equally. I want the purple demon bead. You can keep the rest. I mean, the nerve. David wants that specific purple bead because its rare effects will guarantee he advances to the 7th level of physical training. He is arrogantly demanding the most valuable piece of a kill that he had absolutely zero part in. Jack's response? Absolutely icy. He looks right at him and says, "The monster that I killed by myself naturally belongs to me. Who do you think you are?" It's just a cold, sneering refusal. Jack points out how completely absurd it is for David to suddenly claim they have an alliance Jack explicitly declined days ago. To Jack, this isn't just arrogant, it is fundamentally ridiculous and incredibly disrespectful to the life or death battle he literally just survived all by himself. And just like that, the tension finally snaps. We are officially in a duel unto death. David's eyes are practically twinkling with murder as he steps forward to attack. But Jack doesn't even flinch. He barks at David to back off and throws a swift palm energy strike. David dodges the first one, but Jack follows up instantly, slamming his energy straight into David's shoulder. David snorts, totally caught off guard, and is forced to stumble 2 steps back. You can tell he is deeply humiliated that a mere level 5 trainee just landed a direct hit on him. Shaking with fury, David draws his pulsing longsword, swearing to kill Jack right then and there. Seeing that lethal pulsing sword come out, Sarah starts frantically yelling from the sidelines, begging Jack to just run away. She's warning him that David's level 6 power is just way too much for him right now. But Jack, he is completely done running from privileged bullies. Standing his ground against an opponent who is fully armed, wealthier, and technically stronger, Jack just gives this scornful look and delivers a chilling final vow. I'm keeping the bear demon and taking your life. Which brings us to our ultimate cliffhanger for the explainer. Can a level 5 trainee truly defeat a fully armed level 6 aristocrat? Jack's got the dragon spirit and all that unmatched, hard-earned grit, but David, he's got raw, superior power and a completely lethal pulsing longsword. It's an intense matchup, and we're just gonna have to wait to find out who walks out of that forest alive. If you like the story, please like and share it, and subscribe to the channel to watch future episodes. Thanks for watching.